What's up guys, welcome back again to my channel. And in case you are new to my channel, consider smashing that subscribe button and also smash that like button. Yeah, so for those who don't know me, I go by the name Morris the Giant and I'm an African Kenyan content creator. So guys, today I have something to show you special about this tree. But before we dive into that conversation, first of all, let me introduce my friend here so that you can get to know her and tell you what she does here in village.
So hi guys, my name is Omboy Thongo and I'm a friend to Morris the Giant. Today I want us to talk about this tree because not only is this tree a sacred tree, this is where our traditional parents used to pray before the church could actually come into Africa or into Kenya. So during the process and during this interview, we are going to know more and more that you never knew about this tree. Okay. Right?
Yeah. So guys, so the name of this tree is called Mogumo tree in Kikuyu language. But in English, it's called a fig tree. So this is a fig tree. So this tree was owned by our ancestors in those tradition times of Kikuyu. I don't know if other tribes have this tree, or even if they have this tree, I don't know if they used this tree as a worshipping place, because here in Kikuyu, this tree was used as a worshipping place. So this is a sacred place, in short. This is where the religion and community ceremony were done here. People in those tradition time used to come here and pray, and they could pray for the rain. After the prayers, after the long time of prayers, they could see the rain. That is the magic that was done by this tree. Imagine praying under this tree, and then after a few hours of prayers, you could see the rain. What else do you know about this tree?
So tracing back to what I heard from my grandfather, this tree, only men will make prayers to this tree. No woman was permitted to come into this tree. Again, this tree, it was quite sacred, very sacred, simply because I remember when we were younger, my grandfather used to tell me that they used to pray facing the Mount Kirinyaga, which is Mount Kenya. And when they prayed, there are some words that they said, and I'll say them in Kikuyu, which is Thai Dadaya Gai Thai, Thai Dadaya Gai Thai, Thai Dadaya Gai, which means praise God, praise God, praise God 3 times. Yeah. And while praising the Lord, they used to lift their hands up, and then they will bow to the Kirinyaga and lift them up and bow again.
So that was the rule. Like you must face the mountain.
Yes. According to the Kikuyu, they believed that their God was in the mountains of Kirinyaga. Though this tree can also not be cut.
Oh, it was a taboo. Like it was a very big taboo, guys. So cutting this tree was like you have committed a crime. And there was this myth, and I don't know if it's true. Like if you happened to cut this tree, your head went away. I don't know if that is true or it is false.
So with this tree, actually we are standing on this pine tree, but this tree, okay, it's a fig tree. Sorry, it's not a pine, a fig tree. So this fig tree, the fact that we are standing here, I think this one was just a seed that fell here. This was not used for prayer. So there was no prayer rituals that was taken here. These trees, there were a lot of them, but specifically, there were a couple of places where people will meet in large groups. And if this tree was to be cut today, it had to be, there were some rituals that are supposed to be done here by the ancient Kikuyu men.
Or to cleanse the
place and to make this place from now holy to that place that can be partaken any form of action. This tree, if I can date it back, I can give this tree over 100 years, because as we look here, the tree has new roots. Yeah. This is a new tree. This over here is a new tree, and that's why there is roots. This tree was given by the gods.
Or the gods of Kikuyu.
Yeah, the gods of Kikuyu. are the reason why this tree is here. This tree was not planted by anybody. And if we can count the trees that bring rain, this is the number one tree because it's a water catchment tree and it's one of the trees that can make rain pour in a place.
Wow, that's great. I didn't know that, by the way. But do you mean that there was no prayers that were held here?
So if according to what my grandfather told me, only a few tree prayers occurred in them. Our prayers were taken in only a few tree. And those few trees are quite huge. Some of them even have holes inside, like holes that you can live in.
Like this one. These are kind of small ones.
These are small, like big, deep holes.
Oh.
And it's a hole that you yourself can live. And it also produces some fruits, yellow fruits. I don't know if they are eaten. I might not have an idea on that, but this tree is a true magic.
So, like, were there any traditional medicine men, or can I call them witch doctors? Or were they witch doctors, or were they traditional medicine men?
So in the Kikuyu culture, back then there were no hospitals, and I know in most culture that they believed in medicine, like traditional medicine, where people will go to the forest and harvest medicine. And in Kikuyu, we heard now the traditional herbalists. We call them herbalists simply because they were using herbs.
Oh, those from plants.
Yeah, from plants. And simply because they were using herbs, this tree, there was a part of this tree that they used to use to make medicine. And that part was the bark of this tree.
One.
Yes. And even you can look here, there are parts of the herbs that seems cut, but now they are growing new parts. You can see over here. So the bark of this tree will be extracted and it will make medicine. For severe illnesses back then, there was no malaria, but there are diseases with such symptoms that they used to make medicine for. This tree is not only a sacred place, it used to do many things. Like, I remember when I was younger, my grandmother used to tell me, Wambo, if you want to turn into a boy, just come naked at night.
Go with a white goat. Was it a white goat? You go around this tree with a white goat.
I think it was just a myth, because now you can see you were told about a white goat, and I was told about running around the tree 7 times when I was naked, and on the 8th time I will turn into a boy, and it was.
And there's this one I don't like if someone died out of any disease in tradition times, like you are being left somewhere so that you can be eaten by hyena. Is it true or is it a myth?
So my grandmother told me that when my great grandmother died, they will actually they will dig a hole, and then when they dig a hole, they will get the banana leaves. They will spread them under at the bottom of the hole, and then they will throw the corpse there. And then every day in the morning, they will take water and pour on the corpse. The reason for pouring water, I think it was to make them fresh, because water, when we shower, we use water to freshen our bodies. If I can trace back to the Mau Maus, when they died, they had nobody to bury them, right?
So being thrown out.
They were left for the wild animals to feast on them.
So guys, you have heard yourself about this tree. So this tree belongs to the ancestors. We don't know much because we are new generation, but we gave you the story that we were given. We are narrated by our grandparents. Is that true?
Yes, it's more of what we had by word of mouth, because we never even got a chance to see them back then. Yeah.
So guys, that's all for today. But I'm going to give my friend a challenge here to climb the tree. I don't know if we are going to be bitten by the spirits of our ancestors.
No, I'm not going to do it alone, guys. I'm going to do it Maurice the Giant. Let's see who will make it to the top. Do you think you can make it?
No, I can't. I cannot go beyond here because I don't want to meet the spirits.
No.
Because the spirits are going to attack me, and I don't.
No, guys, Maurice is just afraid. He's a cry baby.
No. So guys, that's all we had for today, guys. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and remember to like the video and share. Remember, sharing is caring. And Wabaidongo here is going to open a YouTube channel soon, and hope you're going to subscribe to her channel also. Until the next time, let's tell them bye bye.
Ciao, ciao.